At home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 43 of the Miami Marlins franchise here on MLB 13, the show. So we played game 1 of the NLCS against the Atlanta Braves. In the last episode, we took that game by a whopping 16-3 score. Simulate the next two games, we win both games, so we have a chance to sweep the division rival Atlanta Braves in game 4 here. Jacob Turner versus Mike Minor. Minor is the pitcher that we did face back in game 1, and he mightily struggled against us, or struggled mightily, I should say, against us way back in game 1. So we'll see if he can turn it around for game 4 and try to put that poor performance behind him. But for now, we are in game 4 of the NLCS in Atlanta, Georgia. A raucous crowd here tonight for this ball game. And the Atlanta Braves are fighting for their lives. You know, obviously it's been done before coming down from 0-3, but it's very unlikely. And the Marlins are really in the driver's seat for this series at this point. But you never know what can happen. It is baseball, anything can happen. And you can see the Braves have kind of closed the gap a little bit in each game. We won game 1 by 13, won game 2 by 7. But game 3 was kind of close, it appears. And, you know, I don't know if the home crowd had anything to do with that, but we'll see if Atlanta can take advantage of being the home team and try to do what they can do. Just fighting for their lives, as I said. I mean, the Marlins are playing for a chance to go back to the World Series for the first time since 2003, when they did beat the New York Yankees in 6 games, but with the likes of Mike Lowell and Josh Beckett, as well as Miguel Cabrera. A lot of players on that team. Of course, in typical Marlins fashion, they blew up the team about 2 years later, but hey, it is what it is. Josh Beckett helped the Red Sox win a World Series, so I'm not mad. Anyway, you can take a look at the Marlins lineup here. We did bump Solano down to the 8-hole, moving Brantley up to the 2. Basically swapped those guys and moved Machado up to 7. Now, you usually want to put your weakest hitter 8th in the lineup, and although, you know, you could supposedly put your pitcher 8th in the lineup, but we're going to try Solano 8th to see what he can do there. So Giancarlo Stanton gets things started out with a home run in the top of the first inning off of Mike Minor. We all know Stanton really kills lefties. I mean, he kills anybody, but lefties especially. So Stanton gets the job done there, gets a solo shot up Otako, and we take an early 1-0 lead. Here, manager Jimmy Williams is very happy, and you can see Stanton crosses the plate, gives a high five to his teammate Logan Morrison, and we're going to move on to the bottom of the first. You can take a look at the Braves lineup. Schaefer, Simmons, Upton, Freeman, Molina, Johnson, Sherholtz, Weeks, and Mike Minor rounding it out in the 9-hole. So bottom one here, 2 outs. Can the Braves get a little 2-out magic of their own going? Justin Upton takes that one to left field. That one is back, but it's going to be a nice running catch by the rookie Vinny Machado. And we would have a 1-2-3 first inning. So top 2, Mike Minor still nailed. Jorge Soler up. Jorge Soler lines this one into left field. That one is going to get down for a base hit. Upton over to field. He'll fire it into Simmons at the cutoff. And that will give the Miami Marlins a leadoff base runner. So now Miguel Sano's your next batter. Soler takes off. Sano hits it to deep center field. That one is back. And that one is going to get over the wall. A straightaway center field home run for Miguel Sano, who is another player that really kills lefties. I mean, this entire lineup is a lot better off against lefties than they are righties. Predominantly a right-handed lineup. Only Brantley and Morrison are the only 2 consistent lefties who actually get in our starting lineup on a day-to-day basis. But next batter is going to be Vinny Machado, and he's going to take that pitch into right field for a base hit. Sherrills over to field. He'll fire it in, but Machado reaches first base safely, so we have another runner, but still no outs. Machado's taking off. That one is check swing by Donovan Solano. Machado is in there safely. That's a mouthful. Yadier Molina, another predominantly defensive-oriented catcher, much like Christian Betancourt from the last series, who's really struggling to throw these guys out. That's a liner off of Mike Minor's legs. Solano's going to reach first base, and we get runners on first and third, with still no outs in the inning. So the next batter is Jacob Turner, the pitcher. What can we do with him at the plate? He's going to bunt it, and it's going to be a safety squeeze. We send the runner. This was a really stupid decision by me. I was not thinking straight. I either should have sent Machado on the suicide squeeze or waited for the throw to go to first before he sent Machado. So anyway, stupid play by me, but we got runners on first and second with no outs. Brantley into right field for a base hit. Sherrills over to field. He's going to fire it in to Freddie Freeman. That's the cutoff. Turner reaches third base. A run comes home, and it's 2-0. Miami Marlins on top. Giancarlo Stanton up now, 2 outs in the inning, 2-0 count. Stanton to deep left field. That one is back, and Upton is going to the track. He's going to chase this one down. Almost a 3-run home run. Almost Stanton's second of the game. Almost another blowout in the making, but it's 4-0 here. And Jacob Turner's going to end up walking Freddie Freeman. Now, I talked about it in the last episode. Freeman was an absolute beast for this Braves squad in the regular season. So still 2 outs, 2-1 count to Nate Sherholtz. Sherholtz is going to hit this one past Sanano. Wow, I almost called him Sanano. Sano at third base. And that's going to be fielded by Vinny Machado, but it's runners on first and second with 2 outs for the Atlanta Braves. And Ricky Weeks is going to hit that one into deep right field. That one is back, and that one is going to just get down just past the outstretched gloves of Jorge Soler and Giancarlo Stanton. 2 runs are going to come home on the play. Thrower goes to third, not in time. And it's an RBI triple for Ricky Weeks, the former Milwaukee Brewer, brother of Jamiel Weeks. So we got 2 outs still here in the inning. The pitcher's going to be up next, Mike Minor. And Minor's going to bloop this one into shallow left field. Bogarts is over. He'll make the catch, retire the side. Bogarts just recently got his first major league hit on Sunday against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Top prospect for the Boston Red Sox, but that's not the important here. Logan Morrison jacks that one to deep right field. That's a no-doubter home run. And Logan Morrison extends the Marlins lead. It is now a 5-2 ball game, and the Marlins have a comfortable 3-run lead at this point. Jacob Turner doing okay. Again, another pitcher who really doesn't have his A stuff today, but I think he can get the job done for the rest of the game. We'll have to see what happens. Lomo rounding the bases. He'll touch third, head home. Logan Morrison, a guy that we traded back for at one point, I believe last season it was, adds another left-handed bat to the lineup. He has really developed nicely, a lot nicer than I thought he was actually going to develop. I thought he was going to kind of stay around that 75 overall mark. I think he's still in the upper 70s, but he has really nice hitting stats. He's just a terrible fielder and really, really slow. Jorge Soler is going to jack that one to deep center field. That one is going to be caught by Jordan Schaefer. Another almost home run. So Mike Minor getting some outs, but he's really being crushed right here. 2 outs in the inning. Vinny Machado up. Machado's going to line this one into center field. Schaefer's over. He's going to make a nice running catch, and that will retire the side. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runner on second base, Freeman up, and Freeman is going to hit this one into deep left field. This gets scored. Run. Machado's going back, and Vinny Machado with an incredible catch on the run, saving a run right there. Vinny Machado playing some nice defense out in left field. Very impressive to see out of him. Makes me not regret the Yasiel Puig trade as much as probably some of you guys think I should, but Yadier Molina with the strikeout on the 0-2 curveball right there. And now later in the inning, 2 away. Nate Scherholtz is up. Turner kicks and deals, and that's going to be strike 3 on the changeup, down and in. That is going to retire the side. 2 whiffs on the inning for Jacob Turner, and we head into the 5th with still a 3-run lead. Now bottom 5, Ricky Weeks is up. This is where Turner starting to settle in, and he's going to get Ricky Weeks on the curveball. Looks like he missed the location right there, but Ricky Weeks does strike out a lot. So he goes down by way of the K, and we're going to head into the later innings. Houston Street's going to come on and pitch for the Atlanta Braves, the former Oakland A, former Colorado Rocky, among others. And here we go, Jacob Turner up, 0-1 count, and Turner's going to end up lining this one into right field, and that's going to get by the diving glove of Nate Scherholtz. Turner rounding first, heading for second, and Jacob Turner has himself a double. Now we had David Price, I believe it was, get an RBI single last game. Jacob Turner gets a double here. We're seeing some pitchers do some work. As now later in the inning, top 6 still, Rob Brantley up. Brantley's going to ground this one to Freeman at first. He'll touch the bag, and that will retire the side. So we're going to head into the later innings here. We're going to get the 6th inning recap. Lomo 2 for 3 with an RBI on that solo shot. Ricky Weeks 1 for 2 with that 2 RBI triple. And Jacob Turner's pitched nicely. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned so far. Jordan Walden's going to come in now. He pitched in game 1 and allowed a couple runs to the Miami Marlins, as did many Atlanta Braves pitchers back then. But he's going to come on here and pitch the top of the 7th inning. Giancarlo Stanton is up, and Stanton's going to hit this one into deep center field. Schaefer's going back. He is going to make the catch almost at the top of the wall. That's about as far as you can hit it in this ballpark without actually hitting a home run. Later in the inning, 1-2 count to Jorge Soler. Soler's going to go down by way of the K right there. He could not check his swing, and that is going to be 2 away in the inning. So now 2 away. Miguel Sano up next. Sano's going to pop this one up to right field. Scherholtz is under it. He'll make the catch, so Walden escapes. A bit of a jam right there after almost allowing that home run and then allowing a further base runner. He does get out of it, so we're still 5-2 score. Bottom 7, Turner still going strong. 2 away in the inning, 1-0 count. Schaefer up. Schaefer's going to hit this one to first base, fielded by Lomo. He makes the easy throw to second instead of waiting for Turner to come over and cover first. That's a very easy throw for a left-handed first baseman, as Logan Morrison is. So Jose Fernandez is going to come on in his typical 8th inning role. He is really our best setup man at this point, and we're going to use him as much as we can. Not allowed to run in 6 1/3 inning so far. 2 away in the 8th. Freddie Freeman up, 1-2 count. Freeman's going to hit that one to Logan Morrison at first. Morrison touches the bag, and we are through 8. We are just 1 inning away from getting into the World Series, folks. Christian Vasquez would come on in a double switch with our Aroldis Chapman. Vasquez takes over at the catcher spot. Chapman comes in. So here we go. First batter of the inning is Yadier Molina. Molina crushes this one to deep center field. Soler is going back. That is going to be off the top of Jorge Soler's glove, just over the wall, looks like. Not really sure if he saved that one from being a home run, but either way, it's going to be an extra base hit for Yadi Molina, and it's a 1-2 count here to Chris Johnson. Still no outs in the inning, and that's going to be lined past Miguel Sano at third, and Molina's going to advance to third. It's runners on first and third with no outs. We talked about Chapman's struggles so far this postseason. Scherholtz up next, though. Scherholtz is going to go down on the 101-mile-an-hour fastball, 1 away in the inning. The Marlins are 2 outs away from returning to the World Series in 2016, just 13 years removed from their last appearance. Ricky Weeks up next. Weeks goes down 99-mile-an-hour cheddar, as Dennis Eckersley would say, and that is going to be 2 away. The next batter is going to be a pinch hitter. It's Robert Andino, the 3-2. It's going to be popped up just past the pitcher's mound third base side. Miguel Sano's under it. He's going to make the catch, and the Miami Marlins are going back to the World Series for the first time in 13 years, for the first time since 2003, and for the first time in this franchise. The Miami Marlins, folks, are heading to the World Series. This is the furthest we have ever gone in this series, surpassing last year's 6-game NLCS against the San Diego Padres. We sweep the division rival Atlanta Braves. A very impressive series from this team, and we are moving on in 4 games. We got about a week's rest until we go up against either the Seattle Mariners or the Texas Rangers in the World Series. Right now it's 3-2 Seattle, I believe, on top of that series, or maybe it's 2-1. I don't know. Can't quite remember. I think it's 3-2. But that really wouldn't make sense since they would have played 6 games, they only played 4. I don't know, man. Logan Morrison's your player of the game. We take it home. The guys are celebrating. They're all happy. They know that they have advanced to the World Series for the first time in many of these young players' careers. I think the only players with World Series experience might be Derek Holland, and after that, I don't think anyone else has World Series experience on our team. So, anyway, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. So I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Doesn't matter.